Alright guys, today we are going to be talking about another way of solving quadratics. The first way we talked about was by factoring. Then yesterday you did talk about an intro to quadratics, what we're looking for, solutions and such. Today is another way of solving for quadratics, and that's by the quadratic formula. A lot of you may have even heard about this. It's something that you will use often. Okay, what we are going to talk about today is when do you use it, what is it, is the first thing we're going to cover. And all this is taking stuff from the equation, putting it into the formula, and basically plugging it into your calculator. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm just going to give it to you. Let's start seeing it. Let's start saying it. You need to know this. Okay, all right. The quadratic formula. Can I get a drum roll, please? No. Okay. It is, ready? It is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay. A couple things that may throw you off. We haven't talked about this yet. We will in the following lesson, tomorrow's lesson, is this plus or minus. Anytime you take a square root, there's two solutions. You have a positive solution, you have a negative solution. So how many times will we probably have to do this or punch this into our calculator each time we do a problem? 1, 2, twice. Always 2 times, okay? Pretty easy, right? Okay, all right, so that's the formula. When do we use this? Well, you can factor if you're really good at factoring. If you're not good at factoring, you can still use this. Okay, so if you're really struggling with factoring and you're like, I can't do it. You know, you should work on it. Don't get me wrong, but you can use this. Okay, because all of this A, B, and C thing, this all comes from the problem. Remember, A is the first term by the x squared, B is the second term by the x, and C is the constant. Okay, so all of that is found. All right. When else can you use it? Pretty much any time. Okay, but specifically we use the quadratic formula when we can't factor, when there are certain problems that we cannot factor at all, period. Okay, and that's what we're going to be looking at today. Will we be getting decimals? Yes. May we get whole numbers? Sure. But we're probably going to get some decimals. Okay, so don't be afraid of it. You're going to need your calculator. So it's all good. Okay? All right. In the next lesson, we are going to dive right into this formula, start using it, and start finding our solutions.